Our next inductee is Mr. Roger Ann. Mr. Ann?
Thank you very much. When I arrived in Ottawa in the fall of '81, I had the honor of working with many great educators and coaches. Among them were Ray McKeever, June Gross, Tom Henderson, Ron Slack, Ralph Nelson, and Bill Novak. At the time, I heard many, many stories about the great football teams of the Novak era, and especially the undefeated teams like the '66 team. Ray McKeever would talk with reverence about Mr. Shannon, who he considered to be the greatest administrator ever. And I would hear Marla Smith go on and on about Craig McCormick, who was an outstanding basketball player and also a great human being. And even though they had either retired or moved on from OTHS before I got here, I got to know and respect Gil Love and Dean Riley for their accomplishments and for the outstanding people that they were. I'm truly humbled and honored to be mentioned with these people and the other inductees and Hall of Famers. I'd like to thank the people who were so kind to nominate me, and the OTHS Foundation and the Hall of Fame Committee for all that they have done to make this such a special event, something I will remember for the rest of my life. When Susan McDonald asked for a picture of me so they could make a plaque of the Hall of Fame wall across from the cafeteria, I thought, man, I love to eat in the cafeteria. And I cannot imagine coming out of there on a full stomach every day and looking up at this. It's enough to make me want to take a sack lunch and eat in my office or something. On the occasion that I do take notice of the plaques on the wall and see my face up there, I'll immediately think of the people who should be up there with me. First of all, my parents, John and Edna, my brothers and sisters, Marion, Vivian, Johnny, and Brian, who raised me and set my moral compass and set me out with lots of love and support that continues today. And I'm so glad that my mom and dad, who are 83, were able to be here tonight to celebrate with me. I appreciate them being here. I'll see the choir and band directors from Pontiac and the IHSA professors who fostered my love for music and strengthened my abilities as a teacher and a musician. I'll think of Russ McElhenney, who I'm sure none of you recognize that name. He was the principal for my first position at Wheaton North High School. I taught there 1 year. And on the occasion of the Friday afternoon before my first day of teaching ever, I had a bad day at a teacher in service, and I went to him in his office, knocked on his door, and he said, Mr. McElhenney, I think you made a mistake. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm going to be a very good teacher. Could have been the shortest job that there ever was, but because he was such a kind person, he just sat me down, called me down, and said, you're going to do just fine. And I'm glad that he did. When I arrived here, Dr. Larry Gehring and Ed Johnston interviewed me and hired me the week before school was to begin, and rescued me from a life as a maintenance splicer with a telephone company. I'll see the faces of music educators at OTHS who set a standard of excellence and paved the way for our current success. People like Hall of Famer Ray McKeever, John Huff, Art Hendrich, and B.J. Moose. Some of these people who I hope will be in the Hall of Fame in the near future. I'll see the elementary and junior high music educators from our feeder schools, from past and present, who've instilled a love of music in their students, prepared and encouraged them to continue on into our programs here at the high school. I'll see the 7 superintendents I've served, the dozens of principals, assistant principals, and board members who have shown nothing but their support for our program through the years. A great faculty and staff, both past and present, who have consistently shown their support to us in many different ways. I'll see custodians from Dale Allen to Brad Johnson. They're all great people and wonderful to work with, and they've always been so helpful to Ms. Reckmeyer and I in the physical aspects of our program. There's 3 main people that I have to highlight, and you'll see why. Gail Cross, who is our accompanist, has been for a number of years. Is just such a reliable and hardworking individual, and she brings such passion to her playing, and she works hard for our students, and I'm just so grateful for her help. To Barb Kinzer, our music assistant, who there is no way in the world that Sarah and I could possibly do the things that we do without her help. She was always there, thinking ahead of me, at least. I don't know about Sarah, but she's always thinking ahead for me and helping with preparations for concerts and all that. Barb, Kinzer, I appreciate your help so much. To Sarah Reckmeyer, who I consider the hardest working woman in education, it's an honor to be inducted with my friend and colleague who shares a similar vision for our program and is always in the pursuit of excellence. It's been a great ride, and I hope it continues. Number one, I want to recognize is our students, the thousands of students that I've had the privilege to work with. They're the true reason for our success here at Ottawa High School. Their hard work and dedication have been an inspiration to me, and I cherish the relationships, the memories, and musical moments that we have shared together and hopefully will share. Anything I may have been able to give to them has been returned to me tenfold. To my children, Christine, Tyler, and Andrew, I'm just very proud of you and full of love for you. I apologize for the times, especially when you were younger, that I did not walk the fine line between being a parent and being an educator, for the times that I spent too much time at the job. But hopefully you will understand, and I hope you can forgive me, and I hope you can be proud of your old man. To my wife, Carol Sue, no way am I standing here today without you. You've sacrificed a lot, and I'm so very lucky to have your love and support. I love you very much. It's taken a long time to say something that can really be put very simply. The success of the OHS music program does not rest on one person, or two people, three, or even four. The success of the music program rests in the hands of literally thousands of people working together for the common good. And it has been good. And even though I stand here uneasily in the spotlight for a moment, I realize I'm not alone. I've known from the beginning that God has had his hand in placing me here. Teaching music at Ottawa High School is what I was meant to do. And this honor is one of the many, many blessings God has provided for me through the years. I'm grateful for the gifts he's given me, and I only hope I have and will continue to honor him through these gifts. I love Ottawa. It's been a great place to live and raise a family. The community has been so supportive, and I'm truly grateful. And I love Ottawa High School. To me, it's the best school there is. And I will bleed crimson and white until the end. Thank you so very, very much for this honor.
Sarah Reckmeyer.